Hi, this is Kathianne Lewis, and here's a faith lift. And this idea comes from the power of praise. In a book that many of us are studying in Inward Journey, a book written by Emma Curtis Hopkins, she writes in there that the surest way to build up your healing ability, to become a healer, which just means a revealer of good stuff. That's what it really means. So she says the quickest way to have that kind of consciousness is to praise everything. And by that, what she's saying is look for the good and acknowledge it. Look for the good and expect to see some of it. Look for the good and expect to have a revelation of what that good is. So I was supposed to be heading south to Eugene to go to a horse show. My new hobby, the thing that is challenging me, the thing that is making me grow, is to become a better rider. And one of the ways to measure that and not have it just be subjective is to go to a show and see if I did better than the time before. So I was really looking forward to going to that horse show. And then, because someone at a retreat came down with COVID, I'm in quarantine until I get my test, which will be this afternoon. But here's the deal. Instead of grumbling and feeling bad about it, which I could have done very easily, I decided to say, okay, God, if I'm supposed to be here, show me the blessing in it. And sure enough, the blessing came. You'll notice just one of my bookcases, just one of my many stashes of books. And what I realized is that there's so many things that I've been wanting to read and wanting to catch up on, and I haven't had the time. And if I'd rushed down there and spent a lot of time in a barn and then visited my sisters, which I really wanted to do, I would have still had very little time for me. Not very much time to catch up on the things that I really love, which is to read and to study and to be still and to not have an agenda. Ooh, that's precious time, by the way. To have time without an agenda is like heaven. So if I'd stayed grumbling, I would have missed heaven, because until this afternoon when I find out that I am COVID negative, then I would have missed this, the opportunity to be with my books, to go through them again and to visit old friends and to open up a few new friends and just enjoy being home without having to rush around. I am so grateful. I hate to say it, but I'm so grateful that I'm missing something that I really looked forward to. So that's my word of advice or word of wisdom for today, that our faith will grow in the divine if we look for the good in situations. Because if God is present, it's willing to reveal itself in every situation, and God reveals itself as something good. Perhaps time to yourself, perhaps downtime, perhaps an opportunity to reevaluate your life, perhaps an opportunity to redefine your identity. All sorts of things can happen when you look for the good and praise it. You know, I was about to close right there, but there was a bumper sticker that was around for a long time, and I haven't seen it in a long time. And it said, look for the good and praise it. So that's my faith lift message for this week. Because when I look for the good and I praise it, I see it, I acknowledge it, my faith in good increases. And then I see more good. It's a nice, wonderful, not vicious cycle, but magnificent cycle. It's a magnificent cycle. So I give thanks, Father, Mother, God, that our eyes are opening to the good that is always around, because God is always around. I give thanks that we are seeing things in new ways. that the divine makes itself known to every person listening to this video, listening to this message. And that God is becoming so intimately personal to everyone who is listening and accepting and willing to look for the good and praise it. We are blessed. And so it is. And so it is, my friends. Bye for now.
Everybody's painting a picture with every decision they make. Your life is a thing of such beauty, but all you notice are regrets and mistakes. You're a canvas full of colors bleeding into one another, yet you see yourself in monochrome. Just step back and let it hit you. You can see the bigger picture. All the details come together on their own. You're already so much more than you can see. You're a poem, you're a rhythm, you're a melody. You're the answer to eternal mysteries. You're a prophet, you're a dreamer, you're a visionary. When life has pulled you under, you're silenced by the thunder. You dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for you to breathe, just remember every moment that everybody's searching for something. It doesn't mean that anyone's lost. Can't you see that everyone's hurting? It's a feeling shared by all of us. Like a canvas full of colors bleeding into one another to remind us that we're not alone. Just step back and let it hit you. You can see the bigger picture. You know you don't have to make it on your own. We're already so much more than we can see. We are poems, we are rhythms, we are melodies. We're the answer to eternal mysteries. We are prophets, we are dreamers, we are visionaries. When life has pulled us under, we're silenced by the thunder. We dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for us to breathe, we'll remember every moment we're a masterpiece. We're all pictures in a gallery, hanging just like stars in the galaxy. We shine into infinity. You're already so much more than you can see. You're a poem, you're a rhythm, you're a melody. You're the answer to eternal mysteries. You're a prophet, you're a dreamer, you're a visionary. When life has pulled you under, you're silenced by the thunder. You dance beneath the pouring rain. And when living makes it hard for you to breathe, just remember every moment you're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece. You're a masterpiece.